What's the Dad's Weekend mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, they're role models and mentors throughout our whole lives, and I think it's important, for them to get a bit of the spotlight and just see how things work and see where they've gotten us.
Are they just in the meeting here? Or?
Yeah. They stroll into the meetings and just see how it's been. I mean, luckily we've won a couple in a row, so it was pretty easy going and not much mayhem, but. It's important. I know my dad likes to see the inside looks and behind the scenes of how things work, and that's exactly how it works.
He's been around, your dad, for these trips. Does Sam have a bit of a swagger here, given the number of trips he's been on?
Yeah, I think he certainly does. Well, he just knows most of the dads, and he gets along with a lot of them very well. So this is certainly a time of year he looks forward to, and I know if it was up to him, he'd be throwing on the skates and going out there himself and playing some shinny, but unfortunately that's not part of the protocol.
Going back to Randy and all the other Leaf coaches, they say they hope you guys play better with them in the audience. Have you found that to be true? You got an extra kick?
Yeah. I mean, I think with them in the stands, our record's pretty good from what I remember. So hopefully they give us that little bit more of an incentive. But for them, it's just important to have a bird's eye view, enjoy each other's company. You begin to gain a fellowship with a lot of the dads after seeing each other over and over again. So they're good friends off the ice. They should have a good time and hopefully watch your sons get a few wins as well.
Did you play second half of the season? Where do you see this team right now, and what needs to happen to maintain position or even move up in the standings?
I think we're in a good spot, and obviously in the next few weeks here, it's a lot's going to determine on where the standings go and how teams move up and down. But we're focusing on the teams that are ahead of us and hopefully catching them. And we've got a few big games coming up, and like I said, home ice advantage is key. We got to make sure we take care of home ice and collect as many points as possible. But in the next month, that's going to hopefully solidify us a playoff spot. But there's a lot of work ahead to do still.
How do you like playing with Mitch?
I love it. Like I said, he's got a playmaker's mentality, and allows us to play a little more offense and not focus on one of us making all the plays or specific plays. Mitch and Patty both have the skill set to play make and find guys that are open, so it's important to get open and just have a shooter's mentality.
What does pre-scout tell you about the opposition here tonight and the job your line's going to have?
A big top line, yeah. They've collected a lot of points so far this year, so it's going to be hard to keep them off the score sheet, but we got to hope to contain their skill level. Obviously, with 91 up the middle, he drives their forward group, and it's important that we stay responsible and hopefully it doesn't lead to any goals against.
What do you remember with playing with JT in London all those years ago?
He was awesome. He was great. He was a true professional even in junior when most guys were still trying to figure it out. I know I didn't have it figured out as far as professionalism at that time, and it seemed like he was one step ahead of everybody, and just taking care of his body off the ice, getting the rest he should. So he was very mature from what I remember for his age, and it definitely shows the way he plays. He carries that team, and he's a driving force.
Is he a guy that you've kept in touch with at all, having played with him in junior, or not so much?
Yeah. I mean, not a huge amount, but I've obviously talked to him over the years and still kept in contact. He's a great player, and obviously I respect him for what he's been able to do out there and the loyalty he's had for the Islanders organization and their fans. So he's certainly high on the pedestal.
If things transpire by the end of the summer and he's still not locked up, would you give him a call and say, hey, Toronto's a pretty good place to play?
Yeah, I might have to give him my 2 cents. He already understands how I feel about this city and this organization, and he knows. I mean, he's from around here. He knows how it is. So I don't think much preaching needs to go towards him. He understands what playing in Toronto means, and obviously be close by to his family. But you got to cross that bridge when you get there.
It was a few years ago you mentioned that you kind of saw him as a measuring stick or somebody that you could one day develop into the similar type player. Do you still feel that way?
Yeah, that's a tricky one, Mark, because I took a lot of heat for that.
I recall.
I mean, me and him play different styles, so it's tough to compare. I mean, he's upper echelon in skill level in terms of generating offense and carrying the team. We both play, a bit different styles. So he's his player, I'm mine, and we both help contribute to our teams separately.
Do you feel like that's a sign of maybe your maturity as a younger guy? You would have been like, I can be that guy, but now you kind of understand your own game better?
Yeah, that's just, I think, understanding the media more, not my own game. So I've had all the belief in myself since day one, and I think you got to believe in yourself before anybody else can. And I think JT's got that confidence level, and he's one of the better players in the league in Hart Trophy talks, and because he's so valuable to his team, because he's an MVP type candidate. So he's been great, and like I said, we contribute in different ways.